It started with requests made on his channel, yes it did, to do a show that's nostalgic for the 2000s kid. Now he's got new subscribers and Part Tuesday's getting big. It's Drewz Viewz, Drewz Viewz. Now if you tune in, you might be in for a big surprise. He doesn't get excited and his humor is real dry, but he pays close attention and he tries to analyze. Drewz Viewz, Drewz Viewz. So scroll to the description and hit play. Copyright claims try to hide his vids away, but he'll never stop cause the Ben fans say that he's the baddest reactor to ever make their day. Drewz Viewz, to the true, Drewz Viewz, to the true, to the true, to the true. Hey, we got Drewz Viewz here, and I am back for a little Car Tuesday, reacting to cartoons on Tuesday, and it's a big Ben 10 day, Ben 10 Season 4, Episode 11, Ben 10 versus Negative 10 Part 2. So, obviously Part 1 was last time. It was quite the episode. We had all types of former villains back. All of the gang's enemies, most of them at least, were in town to take Ben down. Well, actually, they're there to take some of the plumbers, something the plumbers had hidden away. One part of it was in Seattle, one part of it was in Fort Knox. Now they're coming together at the plumber hideout in Mount Rushmore. And I think it's the two parts are like some key to unlock some type of alien technology that was hidden away because it was too powerful, something like that. Classic story. We're seeing what's behind it. So it was confirmed. I was thinking it was the guy from episode 1 of the season anyway, like the boss or the seeming boss of the Forever Knights, and it was confirmed in the comments from last time that is him. Though I was thinking the red guy is a robot, but apparently that's not the case. So I don't know. I guess it's just another villain we haven't met yet, or some sidekick of the Forever Knight guy here. Also, the comments were saying that this is, or seeming to act like this episode I'm about to do is the finale, like the series finale. But there is another episode listed on Hulu after this. So I don't know what that's about. I'll look into it, and I was planning to do it, of course. So, and then we'll see. I might have some other plans for the movie as well. Stay tuned for those. But yeah, I might be doing another live reaction type of thing with that. We will see. Yeah, definitely looking forward to this one. We got the new character too. This the grandson of another one of Grandpa's plumber friends. So he's like a computer tech kid. He's helping out the good squad. See what Gwen's up to with her magic abilities. Charmcaster was hating last time, saying they weren't up to snuff with the power of the book that Gwen obviously got from her. I don't know if she was just talking trash or that's true, but it seems like Gwen's got some pretty good skills now. Grandpa also said, I noticed this back on my editing the last one, that whoever was doing this must have some insight into what the plumbers were doing. Maybe the Forever Knights guy here is related to the former plumbers. Obviously they were like the main, they seem to be one of the main groups against the plumbers, but I don't know, it made me think about that one guy that was his former associate that they put in the null void. I was wondering if he was ever going to come back, but so maybe he could, but I don't know, because also the other main villains that we aren't seeing right now, I believe, are like Kevin and Vilgax, who I believe are both still in the null void in the present timeline of the show. So, we've seen them both in the future, but so I'm thinking they won't be here either, but yeah, I don't know, but pretty much almost every other recurring villain is here in the negative 10. Even some we have only seen once, I think, like the bug guy, I think we only saw him the one time, but and the hypnotist guy as well. Circus Freaks we've seen a few times. Hex isn't here, but I guess Charmcaster's standing in for him. I mean, she kind of took over for his whole thing. And the Roko, or whatever they call her, I guess we only had seen her the one other time too. Yeah, so anyway, they got the squad together. Let's see what they're gonna do at Mount Rushmore here. I'm expecting a bit of a battle right off the bat in this episode, but we will see. And yeah, let's get on into it. Let's do it. Yeah, all right. So I feel like there is, even though people are saying this is the finale, I feel like, and I saw that there's the next episode, I feel like that makes sense because they gotta wrap things up in some way. That was the big ending battle, I guess, but yeah, they're gonna end the summer road trip and all that, I would think, but who knows with this show. Yeah, so the Forever King was a former plumber, as made sense. I guess it could have been interesting if it was a character we had known already or had been introduced to before, but there's not really anyone it could be, I guess. There's a guy that was disgraced and kicked out when Max was like a rookie or whatever, a young plumber, trying to come back for that power. That kind of cage or whatever you'd call it, the plumber's head is really cool, where you turn the things and then the force field shield thing comes up, and I like how they all got trapped in there at the end. That was nice. So yeah, thinking ahead to the next, I don't think the Frederick King, because they don't really kill people in this show that I recall. It seemed like the blast from Upchuck, or because he actually took in all their power and then burped it back out or whatever. It seemed like that would kill anyone, but you know, she probably got away or whatever. So I'm thinking that the Forever Knights will still be villains, obviously, in the next series and all that. And then the guy who was with the red ninja guy, we don't know who that is. And that's probably no one we knew either. I just saw his sidekick, I guess. Yeah, I don't know why I thought he was a robot, because he seemed, I guess the knights with their armor seemed kind of robotic anyway, and they weren't messing around with the robots in the other episode, the baseball one. But I assume that means the power is destroyed because of Upchuck there, but so I don't have to worry about it. So yeah, that must be one of the most powerful aliens as well. I mean, Ben is really OP for the most part when he can, especially future Ben 10,000, when he can just switch into them at will and not have to have any downtime between. But yeah, I don't know what that alien at the end. That was a cool shot too, when all three of them were. Well, first they did like all the split screens, and then all three of them were facing down, with like Gwen, you know, floating in the air, Grandpa with his stuff, and then Ben and the new alien that I don't recall seeing that one before. Got all these eyes and stuff on her. I'm sure people will tell me what this one's name is, but I'd have to go back and watch that scene again to see what all the powers it had are. But at the same time, Ben wasn't I guess it was the heat of the moment anyway, but it wasn't really acting like it was a surprise, or it was like a new one, so maybe it was supposed to be implied that he's used that before, just not in one of the episodes. I don't know. Yeah, and I mean, so Cooper was, I'm pretty slow on the uptake on this one with, obviously it was the hypnotist. They didn't really show him again at the beginning, so he's out of mind, even though I did mention him in the intro, but yeah, that makes sense for what happened. So Cooper does have some kind of powers anyway himself, I guess. They said it was like Wi-Fi powers. That didn't, I feel like that was just jargon they're using back in the mid-2000s, like they didn't, because Wi-Fi is just a wireless network, whatever. I mean, I don't see how that's like what his power was, but it seemed like he could see through machines or whatever. But anyway, I would assume, maybe I shouldn't assume, but it would make sense if he continued to be a character in the future series as well, I guess. But maybe not. But yeah, the Rogues Gallery trapped there. I'm sure they'll escape as well at some point. But I wonder how Forever King contacted them all in the first place and got them all together. I mean, the common thread was Ben, of course, but well, I guess you had to break a lot of them out of jail where they already were, probably. Yeah, so the teamwork finally paid off, and they've worked together before. Ben and Gwen, they always keep going back a little bit to arguing and whatnot. But yeah, like I said, they're pretty powerful now, pretty formidable. I like the Grandpa's technology too thing he had to go super strength or whatever. That was nice. So there's all type of plumber things in there. So they're just gonna project. Is that the implication? They're gonna project Mount Rushmore to everyone from now on. Maybe I don't know if there's an alien that can rebuild it easily that Ben can jump into. Oh yeah, good. A fun episode, action-packed, of course. Love seeing all the villains together, or most of them. You know, I'm just gonna look forward at the jump forward to see what. All right, so it says season 4, episode 12. Goodbye and good riddance. So there is the episode. Yeah, I think it is gonna be just some type of not a recap, but some type of epilogue style episode. See what's going on with Ben and Gwen leading into the future. And I don't know with the next series, how far did that premiere, like the next year after this ended, or what was the deal with that? Was it a little time in between? Did people know they were getting a next series? Probably not necessarily, right? At the time. But anyway, I have the whole movie, like I said earlier, to do too. So yeah, I will be back then next Car Tuesday for this wrap-up episode 12 here. And that's when I will announce my plans for doing the movie as well and how that's going to be done. So do look out, do join me back for that next time. Do, of course, leave all your thoughts on the -10 saga here, or the -10 conclusion, the Ben 10 saga. Just get subscribed to the channel if you're not already. Everything like that. And until that goodbye, I'll say goodbye for now. Peace.
So, did I miss anything?